Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Main. I'm here with Brian Sanchez. Brian is a personal trainer at the Fitness for 10 location in Carson City, Nevada. That location is on Fairview. Go by, say hi to Brian, and he'll help you out with any questions that you might have. So thanks for being here, Brian.
Hey, thanks for inviting me again, Steve, for these discussions. I just hope we can get as much information out to all our clients and anybody that's interested in working with us. Even if you're not, you just want to hear what we have to say, come join us.
Yeah, and if you have questions, put them in the comment section below. We'll get back to you. We will address those. So you have comments or suggestions or whatever, put them in that comment section. We'll see them and we'll address those. So let's talk about workout do's and don'ts, because I know you were saying you get a question from a lot of people in the gym about this or that. And we talked a little bit about that before we came online. So, workout do's and don'ts. What's that common question that you get?
For me, when you're looking at workout do's and don'ts, and this is almost a daily thing for all of us coaches here at Fitness for 10, people will see workouts, hear of workouts, purchase things online, thinking that that's the right way to go for their body. And we really have to measure the acute variables involved for each individual person as to whether or not that workout works for them. How old are you? How much do you weigh? What's your workout plan and goal? These are simple things. Based on some of these things, you're going to have to address, um, how many sets of a leg press do I want to do? How many repetitions of a tricep extension do I want to do? How intense do I want to make my workout? Something as simple as what tempo of should I use in the workout? When I'm talking about tempo, is how fast do I want to move the device that I'm working on? The volume of workout. How much am I putting into this? Am I going to do 2 sets of 5, or am I going to do 6 sets of 15? How much am I putting in there? Rest, and I know you. I want to ask you a question about resting and recovery, Steve, because I think you bring up some good points with that. But then the frequency of workouts. How many times a week should I work out? How long should I work out? And what exercises do I want to do? It's so very important to know what you want to do for your body. If you and I are working together, Steve, and I come in and I say, hey, I want to lose weight, I want to drop 20, 30 pounds, my workout's going to be very different than if I come in and I say, hey, Steve, I want to put on 10 pounds of lean mass. The workout system is going to be slightly different. How I approach it. If I want to volumize the muscle, then my repetitions might come in a different way. If I want to lean out the muscle, I'm going to be, in a 15 plus zone in my repetitions. If I'm going to volumize a muscle, maybe I'm going to be in the zone of 8 to 12 repetitions. If I'm going to go to maximal strength, then I want to make sure I'm probably from anywhere from 1 to 8 max in those repetitions. And the sets are very important. So when we bring this to the table, when we sit down with those individuals that come to us to discuss these issues, we design these workouts for the individual so they're on the proper workout system, proper workout plan for the individual person. No one workout fits everybody. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And I've been doing this for, I don't know, over 45 years, since I was a little kid. And things change. You brought up some good points. What's your age? What's your gender? Um, what's your body composition? What are your goals? There's so many questions. What's your caloric intake? Because what we're talking about here is making, when we're talking about sets and reps and all that stuff, and I can do this multiple different ways and get a similar result. But what we're really talking about, and I did a video on this before, is matching your recovery time to your intensity level and your goals. So I look at my goals. Now I'm going to build that program around my goals, but now I have to have an intensity level. That intensity level has to do with the sets, reps, volume, age, gender, all that stuff. Now, when I say that you have to match the recovery time, am I going to rest a whole week? Am I going to work a body part 3 times a week? Am I going to work it twice a week? All those things can be done, but it has to match.
That's so important, and I'll use my own personal workouts as an example. I'm a maximal strength guy. I like to pick stuff up. I like to put it down, but I work at a level that my repetitions are maybe five, and it's sometimes I might get up to 10, 12 and creep up there. My sets will vary from 3 to 5 sets for that workout, but I'm lifting at a weight level where the intensity is a lot different to where my recovery time is a long resting period. If I was 30 years younger and 25 years old, I might be able to do that twice a week. But that muscle group, I'm literally only working once a week. Because I do that in that split system, I need that kind of recovery. Whereas if I'm trying to do more like your workouts, you bring a good point when we discuss these things, Steve, is as I love the idea of, talking about I could use the same workout every day if I wanted to, as long as I've had proper intensity involved if I'm doing, let's say, a total body workout. The perfect example you bring up in our conversations on the side are push-ups. How many daily push-up challenges do we see? We see it all the time. You could probably do them every day if you wanted, and you're not going to hurt your body. But you're not doing 5,000 of them a day, and you're not doing them with a 100-pound plate on your back.
Correct. And you look at where I am right now, my age and my experience, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. People, they'll use the term, how many you going to leave in the tank? Well, you want to get results, you don't want to leave more than one or two in the tank, meaning you could do one more rep or you could do two more reps. And then you could take it beyond that to where you take that exercise to failure to where you can't do anymore. Well, guess what? You can increase the intensity even more by doing forced reps. So let's say you're doing the bench press and I can't do anymore. Someone's going to help me do 4 more reps. Now I did 4 more reps and I was even able to do. So that's a really intense intensity. So I'm almost 60. Do I train like that? No, because I want to live to train tomorrow. And if I train like that, like when I was in college, uh, not smart. So when I finish a set, I got 5 in the tank. I could do 5 more reps. So how do I make up for that? Well, I do more sets. I do more volume. And so now by the time I'm done, I might do 5 more sets than I would do, or 6 more sets or 7 more sets than if I was going at a really high intensity level. So I get the same thing. Now that's if, how many days do I want to rest? Do I want to work that? Do I want to give that muscle 4 days rest? Okay, well, I'm going to work out accordingly, meaning I will push and do the volume to where, okay, I need 4 days rest. If I want to rest one day, okay, the intensity is going to go down, the volume is going to go down. Now, I know how to match my age. I know. And if I get into that third day, I know if, hey, you know what? My body needs another day of rest from this or that. I know because for me, I don't know for you, but I know for me because I've been doing this since I was a little boy. I used to put weights on a broomstick. I'd go take my dad's weights and put them on a broomstick in first grade and lift them. So, and I'm still trying to get me figured out because we're always changing and everyone's different. So that's kind of gets you going in the direction of what intensity you're going for. Strength. Pick things up and put it down. That's what power lifters do. Okay. And if you're going for strength, your body composition is going to matter. If I'm going for pure strength, am I going to want to walk around with 6% body fat? No, because it's going to probably limit my strength. Powerlifters don't have, you ever seen a powerlifter with 6% body fat?
Nope.
Yeah, right. Because they're trying to be as strong as possible. And 6% is too low for what their goals are. So all these things have to be put in, but I can't emphasize enough figuring out how to make your recovery time match your intensity level. And that intensity level encompasses all the things that we've been talking about.
And that's where I see too some of the common mistakes is when people choose these workouts. A lot of people work out on their phones and they buy these applications and they download the workouts. Is they aren't resting their body because they haven't taken the time to really define for themselves. They'll go in and they might do a questionnaire on the workout to get a workout spit out to them, but they really haven't taken a good look at what they're trying to do for them. And I guess to summarize from my side, it's really up to you as the individual to understand your body, to know if the workout is right for you. And when you don't know, don't guess, just ask somebody. Get with us coaches. We will help you define that. It doesn't even cost you to ask a question. We do this. This is what we do. We will give you our time and we can define those workouts so you're doing it in here safely and you're seeing your results. When people start plateauing, that's when it really gets confusing. Is this workout right for me? Well, it might be, but I can assure you, if you're beyond 3 and 4 weeks with the same workout, you're going to probably experience some level of plateau in which the body has accepted that workout as this is what we're going to do. There's nothing wrong with that. It works for you, you're having success with your workout, but if you want to get some different changes, you may have to do some adjustments. That's where you take a look at the variables in you, your ways, your body, your time, your intensity, your tempo, your sets, your reps, and we kind of make simple adjustments so you continue to progress and you don't stop training.
Yeah, and another thing that, I mean, we won't get into this here because we'll do another one on, um, you know, not just do's and don'ts, but how to fuel yourself for a workout and what's your caloric intake? What are your macros? That matters. That has to do with your recovery time. It all goes together. So this is to get this just right. Like I said, I've been doing this for so long and I'm still evaluating what I'm eating, my intensity, my loads, my sets, reps, all that stuff, my recovery time. And as I age, I'm always evaluating it, always testing it, always trying to figure it out. So we don't want to make it sound like this is so complicated and scare you away from an exercise program, but there's a lot of variables. To be perfect, just start. If you haven't started, just start. You don't have to be perfect. You're going to get results just by doing something. Lift a can of beans over your head. If you've never done anything, start with that. So, anyway, I hope that kind of helps people understand how they got to figure out, is this workout program right for me? Am I doing too much? Am I doing not enough? More is not better always. Less is not always better. Sometimes less is better. Sometimes more is better. So there's a lot going on here. So I hope that helps people at least dig in and at least be able to ask the right questions to us in the comment section or in your gym or wherever you're going or to your personal trainer or wherever. Hopefully, this will help you come up with some questions that are going to be important for you to reach your goals. So, is there anything else you'd like to add to that, Brian?
No, just embrace the opportunity. Come in, train, change your life.
That's great. Well, thanks for being with us, Brian. Brian's in Carson City at Fitness for 10. Go say hi. You got a question, I'm sure he'll help you out. Uh, Go down to the gym there if you're in Carson City and say hi to Brian. Thanks for being with us, Brian.
Take care, Steve. We'll see you next time.